You know it's bad, Gemini, when you think, I'll just get my reading glasses, and then you lean in next to you, and the two pairs of glasses that you have are your Elton John dress-up glasses, or your I'm in love dress-up glasses, and absolutely no reading glasses whatsoever. So I literally have about 15,000 pairs. But no. Anyway, I'm going to choose an oracle card for you, and I'm using a deck that is new, and I think it's very much you. And look at the back of it. Look at the back of it. OMG! That's why I think it's for you, lovely Geminis. It's got that, I don't know, kind of bubblegum sky light. Shwing! Kat's here. She's an Aquarius. Say hi, Valentine. Born on Valentine's Day. I know. She suits her name though. Ooh, Gemini. Look what you get. April 2025. Your tarot card reading says in between worlds, and you've got a crown with a flamingo, and it's giving me an itchy nose. So you are I can't speak at the moment, by the way. Mercury is retrograde, which for you is good, but for me is not so good, because I'm like, bleh. You're between worlds. You are in a transition period. Can we call it a paradigm shift? I think maybe we can. I am using for you the delightful Sarsaparilla tarot, which is good because I'm watching Mad Men at the moment and it kind of fits. Let me know if you have any recommendations for things that I can binge. I know, I'm a real kind of Netflix binger. Leave them in the comments. I'll try them all, except for I'm not brilliant with sci-fi, horror, futuristic. Okay, what do we need to know? Oh, that's nice. Good start. Giddy up. Giddy right up. Ooh. Okay, no, these two beginners. This begins us. Six of Wands. Woof and a yeehaw, and I guess we could throw a nay into that as well, can't we? Six of Wands comes along when this is going to take you somewhere good. Now, am I saying it will be plain sailing for you to move from this monochrome into this sort of 1950s, you know, those old films where it was really like Technicolor, and then they'd have, for some reason, a lot of synchronized swimmers or just synchronized movements with sequins and whatnot. You're heading for that. You're coming out of black and white. You're heading into colour. But nothing is handed to you on a plate. And I'm going to write that down with my glittery fish pen that Libby sent me, because I won't remember it and it's important. So you're coming out of black and white and heading into colour. I love that. Also remember, swing, that you, as a Gemini, thrive in Mercury retrograde. Venus retrograde, not so sure about that, actually. Not so sure about that. Can't comment. But Mercury retrograde, you're the winner of that. And here we are, Six of Wands. Yeehaw, giddy up. Okay? Next to it, though, we've got this chap. I'm loving the headband. Absolutely loving the headband. Okay, so this chap, Nine of Wands, you can see there's a concerned look on his face, leaning against a tree. And the reason why he's leaning against a tree is because the Nine of Wands always represents when you know or you sense that you need good boundaries. You're like, it can be, I need to protect myself here, but it can also transform and zoom off into, I am going to build a wall that is 6 foot high and nobody will ever get to me. You know, it's somewhere in between those things. Now, I'm going to take a couple more cards because I want to know, this could be the right thing to do, or it could be a little bit of overkill. If we think about, let's say this is a work scenario, and I'll be doing a destiny, life purpose, general reading at the top. Underneath, I'm going to do you a love reading. There's always an extended love reading. If you want that after you've had the whole reading here on YouTube, that will be the first link in the description box, okay? So I'm going to look at where this lands for you. Where does this land? Oof, oof. How shiny is their hair? They've been using the Head and Shoulders. 6 of Cups. Interesting. Interesting times. Right. Okay. Whether this is a work thing, whether this is a life path thing, or a love thing, it's very important that you know that it's strangely rooted in the past in a way that you probably can't verbalize, even as a Gemini, or fathom. And it's okay, because sometimes that's the way it is, especially when we're in retrograde periods, because stuff is just really weird. I can't tell you, Gemini. Well, I will tell you, Gemini. Honestly, the first day that Mercury went retrograde, all of the things happened to me. All of the cliches happened to me. I bumped into lots of people. I took one trip out, okay? I took one trip out. Early in the morning, I had to get Mum a birthday present. I thought to myself, it's okay. I don't need to actually put my face on or even brush my hair. I'm going to go looking like, I don't know, you know what it's like. But nothing was good. I just looked like a vagrant. And of course, I thought, I won't see anyone. It's 9 in the morning. I walked through town to get this gift. First off, I bumped into one of the mums from school from when the boy was little. And then, of course, there's an ex. They were right there. I know. And that is the impression I gave. So, whether it's a cliche, whether it's not, and it is a cliche, but I don't care, because it really happens. Things that are happening to you around the 6 of Cups, which is, for me, it's like a homing card. It's like coming back to, it's a Hallmark. Think Hallmark movie. I'm coming back because I want to establish that bar in the town that nobody ever had, that also turns into a bookshop during the day. You know what I mean. And this is land that my family used to own. And my grandmother had this cafe, and I'm going to open a bakery, and all of that Hallmark loveliness. However it pans out for you, you're not really going to get it, but it's going to be good. So, obvious examples, you could meet a friend in the gym or out for a walk, or like I did, going to get your mum a present. And they'll be like, God, yeah. Have you heard about this scheme that they're doing? Or have you heard about so-and-so's got a job here? God, I had a thought about you the other day, and I thought you'd really fit that, but I didn't know how to get hold of you, and here we are. It's that kind of juju. So, because you've got the 6 of Wands and the 6 of Cups, ride it, because you are heading for a crown. You are heading for a crown. Or a tiara. The next card you get up here is the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is when you have a message. And it's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So you're right here. It's Mercurial. It's Mercury. While everybody else is living in the land of mixed messages, yours are going to be very direct. So when you hear it, Gemini, believe it. Okay? It's just going to help you no end. It really is. When you hear it, believe it. Knight of Swords can be someone else delivering a message to you, but I kind of get the feeling you're going to get some news about something, especially if you've put something in, like you've applied for a job, or let's say even you went for a job a year ago and you didn't get it, but you were second, and someone says, do you know what, it didn't work out with that candidate. How do you feel about coming in for a talk? And you're going to say, I feel like this, the Queen of Bubblegum Wands. Queen of Wands is the boss queen, it's the diva. Don't be afraid of your own confidence, okay, in April. You're going to be a bit full of it, and I don't mind that. I think it's going to get you where you need to go. Other people are already seeing you slightly differently. Ride the wave. Ride the wave with a neon surfboard. I love this for you. Let's take a transition card between this and your love life. Well, that's not a bad transition card to get for your love life. And there is an awful lot of chicka-chicka with that one. Can I just say? Ace of Wands. I don't know why that kind of looks, well, apart from the obvious Benny Hill situation. And believe me, the Ace of Woof, coming over all warm. This Ace of Wands does speak of attraction, sometimes real kind of type attraction, woohoo, ping, but also Kundalini energy. Oh yeah, Kundalini energy. Should get arrested just for saying that word. Where you feel kind of your sap rising. Okay, as we move, we're not close to Gemini season, but as we move towards it. That's a lovely, also it can spell fire sign people coming into your life or being important in your life. And just a whole lot of chicka 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 chicka. Let's have a look at your cards so we can do your love reading. Oh, they're gorgeous. They really stand out for you as well. I like this. I'm liking it. Very, very much. Let me just put that one on there. It's weird. Okay, I'm just thinking. Let me think for a second. No, I am doing your love reading from these cards. I may clarify with a different deck. Oh my God. OMG. Maybe that's why. Oh, that card is so freaking glorious. It's so 50s, isn't it? It's so kind of apple pie. And of course, our 10 of Cups these days may not look like this. Things have moved on. We live in a more permissive society. It could be all kinds of different scenarios, but the sentiment is the same, which is, we've made it, baby. Oh, I love this. Right. If you're searching, looking for love, anytime you can. I seem to be in a bit of, maybe it's a bit of a fever dream or something. Then, for God's sake, you know, polish off your disco pants, throw away your apple packers, and Gemini, get out there. Now, for you, it works both ways, actually. This is good. So I would say, and this is just my thing, and you can tell me in the comments what you think. I think air signs are better at online dating. But also, I think air signs are better at meeting people in real life. Just because you are like the Grand Central Station of exchange in terms of being able to chat to people easily. And people want to chat to you easily. So, get yourself out there. If you're in a connection at the moment, I'm liking the look of the 10 of Cups. And this too. With his alarmingly tight chinos there. The dog's like, whoof, did you shrink those in the wash? We've got the Fool. Gorgeous energy, actually. Fresh start, new cycle, good energy. The energy of innocence and zero. And being on the precipice of something. You know, I'm kind of also getting, and it's weird, but it's not weird looking at these cards. I'm getting an image of a film ages ago, and I used to get this sometimes when I used a particular tarot deck called The Swimmer, and I think it is 50s or 60s, where somebody swims, goes through people's back gardens in America and just swims through all their pools. There's more to it than that, but I'm liking this, and I'm getting a lot of hunk, which it's not a word I normally use, like, oh, they're hunky, but I'm getting some hunk. So just saying, and I don't know how that works. Well, maybe I do. King of Pentacles. I like this, although slight jester thing, and those winkle pickers, my god, the bunions that guy's going to get on those, isn't it? But look at those rhinestones. I'm here for the rhinestones. Ooh, that's a bit freaky for a King of Pentacles though. He's even got, like, he's wearing a pink latex jumpsuit. Now, I can't promise you that someone will be coming to you wearing a pink latex jumpsuit. I think the last person to do that was Brittany, back in the Toxic video, wasn't it, or something? But anyway, you know, if you feel like shaking your tail feathers and getting one out, that's up to you, Gemini. Who knows where it could take you? If we're going for the meaning, just sniffing its new deck, smells like a new car. If we're going for the meaning side of things, King of Pentacles is a very, very good bet. Very nice for this to come up for you in a love reading. Now, as a Gemini, traditionally you're not thought to be looking as much as other signs for security in relationships, but kind of everybody is. And also, this person is somebody, you could meet somebody through something financial because it's the King of Pentacles. It could be someone who's at current a friend, because the King of Pentacles is probably the only king where friend zones can turn into relationships, just because we've got that kind of earth quality and that it's going to take time type quality. I can't really explain that any more than that, but I'm just saying, okay? But also the King of Pentacles is what my mum calls someone with a knob, a bob and a job. Somebody who's got their life together. You know, whether it's a man or a woman, they've got their life together. And you kind of want and need that. I feel. Jitterbug, look at that. We've got the Lovers. Now. Gemini, the Lovers, apart from being obviously the Lovers, is a choice, but also the card for Gemini, the card of duality, the card of the twin. Now, for some of you, you've got an opportunity to go in two different directions here. One is a direction of security and love and stability and apple pies and all of that kind of niceness and closeness and shared history and, you know, maybe pink latex jumpsuits, whatever. I did start the reading with my Elton John glasses. What can I say? I'm going to leave them on for a minute. They're such a good lens. Everything comes out sort of gorgeous bright purple. With the Lovers, there's always a choice of going in one direction or the other. So just know that, okay? Just know that that's there for you. And it could be choosing between security or excitement. Speaking of which, woof, in comes the cowboy. That's where all the cowboys went. The Knight of Wands. Now that's pretty exciting, okay? Yeehaw and a pink Stetson to you. Okay, so this could be a fling. It could be somebody where the fun factor gets dialed up. Somebody where it's like it's got a kind of holiday romance vibe about it. But it can also be, if you're in an established relationship, that you start flicking each other's butt with the tea towel in the kitchen. You know, that kind of thing. Or whatever your equivalent is of larking around. Okay? So, either way, Gemini, I'm liking that you've got opportunity in your love life, a lot of it, and a lot of lovely high-flying energy for it. So high-flying energy for existing relationships, and high-flying energy for meeting somebody, and high-flying energy for relationship conversion, which is what I'm going to call it. So if you're in a situationship or a friendship, it can move forwards. Then comes the Queen of Pentacles. Now you can see just from the mood that there's a need for you. This is like the high fibre queen. You know, she's going to be the all-bran. Whereas Queen of Wands, she's eating Frosties with ice cold milk and she doesn't care who knows it. You see what I mean? This woman is all-bran and also, you know, probably a kale smoothie. I said what I said. So there is a need for you in all of this. I keep getting like candy floss and floof and bubblegum and loveliness and 6 of Wands and 10 of Cups and fall and yeehaw and pink jumpsuit and here come the lovers. This is just the boring queen. I don't want to. Actually, I love the Queen of Pentacles. I strike that from the record. This is just your conscience speaking. There's just something here about just keeping those boundaries high and also keeping yourself in check with those boundaries. I think that's really important. Keeping yourself in check. Gosh, that's the best death card I've ever seen. Oh my God. I don't know why I find that so amusing, but I do. Okay, big a change. Okay, there's big change. I love it. The Fool, the Death card, the whole 9 yards for you. And this card wants to come out too. Who are you? Oof. Hello, sir. Told you I was watching Mad Men. It's quite a Don Draper card. We've got the Emperor. Let's have one more. Can't help myself. Sorry. This one might be a tricky one as well. Oof. No, it isn't. Ooh, look at that. Oh my God. I think I'm going to get pregnant just looking at that card. Okay. 8 of Wands is momentum, communication, woof, let's have liftoff, the Emperor, someone initiating, taking charge, you initiating and taking charge as well, but things coming into you for your career, offers being, this is an absolutely stellar, gorgeous reading for you. I can't get enough of it, Gemini. It's wonderful. God. Okay. In the extended reading, woof! I'm going to take a slightly unusual angle. I'm going to look at how you can bring this about in your life. I'm going to look at how they feel about you, what your other person, what it's like on the other side, the best way forward, and anything, because by God, Gemini, you don't want anything to be holding you back from this kind of energy. You know, you don't want anything to be keeping you in the dark or in the black and white when you I mean, no wonder you got this card to begin with the flamingo, where you're wearing a crown, where you're heading into full technicolor. You don't want anything or anyone to keep you back. So I will look at any of the hidden dangers that might be holding you back, or anything like the tripwires along the way. But by God, you know, take a picture of this reading and hang it on your fridge, because readings like this, Gemini, they don't come along that often. So I will shake your hand, Paul Hollywood style as well, and say, congratulations, I'm going to go and do the extended now. I'm going to crack open. I might use some more of this deck. Going to get some shout. Got all sorts going on. We'll see. I'm going to go and get them now. I'll see you on the other side. Namaste.